Welcome to EZCZ Collectibles, and today we're going to be looking at a buyer pass on one of the
Batman. You lived in the dark.
I don't know how it goes, but very big statue here. Now I want to talk about the statue because first off, here on Comic Concepts will have him soon. This, if you want, here it is. This is a interest list. Releases 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11/19/21 this year. Both deluxe and collector's edition will be available until sold out, which I do predict will be a short time because J&D doesn't last long. Although the pricing for them are a bit wacky. Now, the collector's edition will be only Bats himself with the Bale head sculpt as well. That's been rooted. And the duo is what you see in front of you. It's just a duo. Release date is Q1 2023, which isn't bad for such a big scaled statue. Now, here we have, you can see deluxe collector. Pricing. Pricing will be up around $23-ish $100. And then around the 4K mark for the duo. Now, like I said, probably the cheapest you're going to get is going to be Comic Concepts because they usually tend to be the cheapest. And even when it comes to shipping, I've experienced the shipping has been a lot lower than directly ordering from countries that you don't even know how to pronounce. So, with that being said, yes, Java, I'm never going to up to you. The pricing, man. Let's go over some pictures. I'm going to show you some pricing here. Pricing on this guy is amazingly high. But a lot of people will say, well, you're paying for quality. I understand. Whereas Queen Studios was around the 1K mark. You can get it for about 1K. This is like... This is really high. This is really, really high. Although it's one of the best you'll ever get. J&D, it's extraordinary work and detail that goes into J&D. You can see it in their images. I'm more interested into just Bruce Wayne himself. Not so much Batman. Because J&D has just flattered themselves with the Bruce Wayne one. Batman we're familiar with, we're used to seeing that, but it's just the look of Bruce Wayne is amazing. Now, what I can say is that Queen didn't do justice. I always do this, don't justice on Bats. As far as the Dark Knight trilogy, Batman went. I think Queen didn't nail the dynamicness or the look of Batman. I don't think they nailed that sculpt that the cowl had. The Bruce Wayne head sculpt also was kind of off. And what I see is Queen is kind of dropping the ball. I'm not saying they're out of the game. I'm kind of saying they dropped the ball on some pieces. Infinity Studios. Their issue is that they're taking too much time. They're not releasing anything. I'm not sure if it has to do with licensing. I'm not sure what it has to do. I'm picking up my cup nut. So, Infinity to me is one of the best right there. That thing has more silicon in its butt chin than this does in an entire piece. And that costs less than this. So that's where I'm like, where's this pricing coming from, J&D? You're inflating that market. We can't have that. I don't want Prime 1 to start being like, oh, me too. I don't want Queen to start being like, oh, me too. I don't want Infinity to start being like, oh, me too. Because all these introductory prices we got, that was to promote their sales. That was to get them out in the business. Now, they're out there and they're well known. This guy sold out in 31 minutes. J&D sold out in 31 minutes of the statue. Quite insane. Of course, Comic Concepts is going to get them. Both the collector's edition and deluxe. Deluxe being the duo. But this just looks absolutely amazing. He does look a bit aged. he does look a little bit aged, but certain angles, every human being looks stupid from a certain perspective. So this, I'm blown away by. I'm blown away by the quality and the usage of whatever they did, the tailoring, everything, even the hair sculpt. It's amazing. I mean, it's not even a sculpt; it's rooted. J&D does rooted hair. That's what I meant to say. It's amazing. This is if you want the ultimate Christian Bale, this is the piece. This is the one to get. This is, as of now, the piece. But I'm slightly going to wait for Infinity Studios. Queen has also listed that they'll be making a full-size bust of the Bale Batman. So we'll see later on. I'm more of a full-size bust when it comes to Batman and torsos. But this is simply amazing. It's a very bad bummer that me, myself, will have to pass this because rationally that price is way too high for product. I think it's way too high. I think it's way too much for J&D to be charging over what is speculated $4,000 at U.S. retail pricing with shipping and something like that. Because if you get this, you have to get the Duo, and the Duo is only limited to 400 pieces. I'm assuming that's what I thought I saw. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck knowing that you can't get that, or it's gonna sell out. So you have to make a decision quick. So with that being said, if you're a hardcore, we haven't even taken a look at Batman yet. Batman is amazing. That's a perfect Batman. Now I've seen collectors already say I'm happy with my Queen already. I'm happy with my Queen Studios because rationally this price is insane. It's over double the price of a Queen statue. I can say Queen had a better base. I know J&D aims towards the museum posing and museum look. That's cool. But the art direction with some of these pieces do take a better step up to certain points. Even the Dark Knight Joker from Prime 1 was a lot more. It was insane. It's insane. It's got soft goods too, clothing, everything. And its price tag is under the $2,000 mark, easily. I ordered it myself. So, the cape, I'm not impressed by. The cape, I'm not too impressed by. Maybe they'll show a back end. No, back end. No, they didn't. But here you can see the Christian Bale head sculpt, which you can display on a bust if you do get the single pack. But amazing work. I mean, this is perfection. If you're going to get one, this is the one for now. You do have pieces like Infinity, or companies like Infinity and Queen that's making stuff still. So is this something that you would like to jump the gun and go ahead and buy, or keep as an investment, for the future? People who keep these as an investment to resell, you suck. You suck. I don't like that. That's it's not fair. It's not fair. You're just taken away from the market, basically, so you can put back into the market at an extreme price. It's like, why? I never do that. I never did that. This guy is going for stupid money now. You want to sell it? No. I bought this because I wanted it. So, this guy, it's hard pass for me because of the price point. If the Duo was around 3,000, like 3,000 shipped, yes, I would have pre-ordered this. Josh at Comic Concepts, I would have, I would have done it. But
Batman, you're too expensive for Gotham City.
So if you just look at him, it's amazing. You can see the little displayed head bust. And this is 1/3 scale. 1/3 scale. Keep that in mind. I'm sure everybody knows that. But just a perfect looking bats. I can't get over it. Just perfect looking. Now you don't get the details on the bust. Like you see the carbon fiber, Kevlar, whatever you want to call it. It's not on the bust, but at least you get the headstand. Whereas my Saj Ventress is just laying on the floor, or right next to her. Not on the floor, but like on the podium next to her. So, rooted hair, back to the beginning. It's a tough one. It really is. But take into what I said, decipher for yourself, and see what you guys can come up with. Because it's a hard decision for me. But I'm going to ultimately pass on it. I'm not going to lie to you guys and be like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I'm not. I'm just not. It's not something I really need at that price point. But the lowest price point you're probably going to get it is Comic Concepts. They did have Joker for a while until it sold out, and probably Joker's going to be going up high. The only issue with J&D I've seen was the hairlines be a little bit too straight. Literally a little bit too straight. But can't get perfect. You can't get perfect. But at this price, I want perfect. So, if you guys like what you saw in the Easy Company Collectibles, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. Sharing is Karen, and we'll see you on the next overly priced Hot Toys figure, statue, or whatever there is. Bye-bye.